Yeah, this is the right pair of shears, folks. And they cut right to the tip, so you won't overcut. We're gonna turn this corner. We're gonna cut the butt seam. Don't cut your tongue, cut your butt seam. And I'm coming back in at a right angle, see that? Getting them upright, even though I have to push this other stuff out of the way. Get it upright. Straight down my butt seam. My happy little S-curve. And I'm coming down here, all the way to the bottom. So I've got that cut all the way down to my chipboard, right? And now I'm gonna cut the chipboard off of my upper. And because I'm right-handed, I'm looking at this. For me, instead of trying to come at it in this direction here, where everything's in the way, I'm going to be able to get this out of the way better if I come at it from this direction. All right, as weird as this looks, folks, we are almost there. Okay, so we have this odd semi-three-dimensional thing going on that's got lots of bumps and oddities. So the first thing we need to do is we have to recognize that this is not going to ever lay flat no matter what we do to it. Every centimeter, a centimeter up and a centimeter over, and never on one of our registration marks, folks. This is imperative. Never on a registration mark. 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. And I just set it up so I will hit a registration mark right there. So no registration marks, okay? And other than that, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter for the entirety of the curvy bits. So now, because I'm stronger than duct tape, I mash that down. I just mash it. See that? And now I have a relatively flat something to work with. Remember, this used to be a three-dimensional thing. So, the way to think about it is we're going to stretch this out from this point, okay? So if we got to stretch any of this, we're going to move away from this point, okay? So let me start this in this fashion, and then I will show you what I mean by that. So we're gonna wrap this around, here we go, and I'm gonna try to keep this straight up and down so I'm not adding any dimension, okay? So I don't want it out here because that's gonna add, see that? That's a 1/4 inch. So up and down, up and down. It's a little tricky with all these bumps and things. That's the butt seam, right? This bit is really wrinkly, and that means I'm losing surface area. Teach you how to deal with that in just a second. Okay. So, bust out your eyes and your good sense again. Okay, so from this point, we're going to stretch it in that direction and get rid of those wrinkles. So this point comes back to there. We get about a 1/4 inch of growth there. And this point, we stretch, stretch, stretch. Flatten that. And we're just going to flatten that out. But you see how much growth there is there. So that's a significant amount of growth there. And then this bit, we flatten that out. as much as possible. So you're gonna be wrestling with some duct tape, people. I bet you didn't think you were gonna spend your Sunday afternoon wrestling with duct tape. And so this corner, that side flattens out there, which basically means, Sharpies when I need them.
That one?
Yeah, but I want the fat one.
Oh, I haven't seen the fatty for a while.
Okay, anyway, so this corner is going to become this. Once it's been refined, flattened, stretched. All of those wrinkles become the blue line. Okay? Can you all see it? Does that make sense? Okay. Now, this line will just even it out, smooth it out, make those curves nice and pretty. And then from here, we pull this one in this direction. Ugh, what a mess. But remember what I said about this point? This gets pulled in that direction. This one isn't going to move much. This one, we're going to try really hard to get that straightened out. Oy vey. This is where it gets tricksy. I don't know what you did, Tam, but your ankles are weird. Oh, I do know what you did. That was bad news, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Had a complete rebuild. So basically, we just need this to straighten out a little bit. We need that to be more normal, because that distance is a lot different than that distance. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to try really hard to figure out how to make that distance match. I feel really comfortable about what I've done in the back. I'm really uncomfortable about what I got going on here. And if I need this to stretch out in this direction, I don't remember having this much trouble. And I wonder how much of it is wrinkle in my tape, because I do feel like
Yeah, it is. Look.
there's a lot of wrinkle in that tape. So I'm gonna let that be a wrinkle and call it a bad tape job there. But still, I think I'm gonna have to give it a little bit of rise right there. So that's gonna bring this up to there a little bit. So we're gonna have a little bit of a growth right there. And this is a really good point. So this means for me, this part is clean and beautiful. This part, I just need a little bit more right there. So that translates to this being a good line. And this being a good line. Okay? This line here, this is a good one. And this one just needs to smooth out. See, once I mush, it's actually the right line, yeah. Mush, mush, mush. Mush, mush. And I think we are pretty good there. So you guys feel like that's a thing you can accomplish?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're uncertain about anything, please do not hesitate to ask for help. Because that's why I'm here. Because it is kind of a complicated process, right? There's one more thing to do. This is where it gets weird and fun. Crazy fun. Okay, This is a one-piece upper, right? One piece. So you'll notice on my black one, there's this weird little maggot going on here. And on my paper pattern, that there's something else going on here. What? Okay, so this is where we get to cut some more. So then we cut out our button tab. This part lines up on the end here. This is my butt seam, so it's gonna line up right there. Sorry, right there. This is the part that's gonna wrap up and fold over. So, is this making sense? Can anybody see it? Okay, so I gotta move Super Tam's soul.
Another thing to be saved in the Final Cut.
S-O-U-L,
Yeah, move my soul,
S-O-U-L-E,
babe.
whatever.
Anyhow, I was like, yeah, almost had a fatal error. Yep. We will pretend that never happened.
That can be edited.
Yes, it can. Ah! So, oops. Yeah, anyhow, that's gonna go right there. I never taped mine on, which is why I lost it. Here, Tam, that's for you.
Thanks, babe.
I know, right? Okay, so
So you like trace the side part before you, and then you like.
oh, do you know what? I
take
need
it
that
off,
back. I need
cut
that
that part
back.
out.
I
and then-
need it. I need it. Because we still have to do a couple more things with. Why did you untape it?
Well, because it was all wonky, and I was fixing it when you said I needed
Oh,
it
okay.
back.
Well, okay.
Here's the tape. It
Thanks.
wasn't straight. You tucked it.
Forward, never straight. Okay, and then I need this McGick. Because there are a couple more things we got to do to this before we call it over. Okay, we very carefully marked a couple more things over here. Remember this bit? We're just gonna drive you guys each have one of these in your bag? Bust out your all. They're very sharp right now. Never been used. Lucky. Drive them through those two marks there. And then on this little thing, these three. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then we're gonna mark those so we can see them. We still have to mark all of our registration marks. We need our bottoms to look like this, the soles of our feet. That's the goal.
Yeah, they're fine. And there's a couple of extra cups of water. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Got it. Go finish your food. Go ahead, go finish your food.
Okay, so
Go together and finish your food.
when you draw your registration marks, use like a teardrop shape. On the edge. So like this.
Oh,
So I'm going to be marking my
right. So those are dashes and then the
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
sad, just sad about it. And then Okay, you guys, I just missed a couple of registration marks. Make sure you get them all or you will be sad. That's where we're going next.